It's not just a phrase, it's actually powerful. And let me break it down to you. When something is redeemed, it means that it is being bought back. If something you own gets lost or stolen, somebody else might claim it. And when you get it back, whether by buying it, demanding it, or even proving that it's yours, that is called redemption. And that's the story of the Bible. We belong to God, but sin and death has enslaved us. And so God's mission has always been to redeem us and get us back. That is what we read in the book of Genesis. But where does the blood of the Lamb come from? Now in the book of Exodus, we read about how the Israelites were enslaved under Pharaoh. But God's mission was to set them free. But when Pharaoh refused, God had to set on a plague on Egypt. A plague that would kill all the firstborns in the city. But there was one way to escape. God told the Israelites to sacrifice a pure lamb and to shed its blood on their doorposts. The sacrifice was a sign of a life being surrendered for a life. And when death saw the blood, he would pass it over. And that day, God set his people free from both death and slavery. Fast forward to today, Jesus was the ultimate, blameless, and sinless sacrifice, the sinless lamb. Death had no claim on him. And yet, out of love, he chose to give himself for us. He chose to redeem us with his blood. He rose again, proving that he is the only one who has the final word. And so when we say that we have been redeemed by the blood of the Lamb, we're saying that I was once enslaved, but Jesus, he bought me back. I was lost, but now I'm found. I was once under the possession of death, but Jesus has covered me with his blood. When you are redeemed, you belong to God. Not to death, not to sin, not to any of your problems. You belong to God and only him. And no one can pull you back from what God has already set you free from. That is what it means to be redeemed by the blood of the Lamb.
Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. Little ones to him belong. They are weak, but he is strong. Oh yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. Oh yes, Jesus loves me. For the Bible tells me so. Oh, he loves me. Yes, he does. He does. He loves me. No matter what I've done, he loves me. Yes, he does. He does. He loves me. No matter what I've done, that L-O-V-E, he loves me. That L-O-V-E, he loves me so much that he put me beside that L-O-V-E, he loves me. That L-O-V-E, he loves me. Sunday school.
Bible. I'm going to go to church. I'm going to keep the Sabbath. But notice you're leaning on you. You're trusting in your strength.
Yeah.
You're even trusting in your self-determination to keep you, rather than saying, let me get on my face. Lord, I'm sorry. I actually cannot be strong. I actually am very weak. These thoughts are actually really interesting to me. I feel strong when I talk to people in this way. Can you please change my heart? Can you please help me? Can you please give me the grace to love you and to love my neighbor? And as I read your word, please open up my understanding so I can see beauty in your word and beauty in your son. All of the thoughts and all of the work is a work of faith. All of it is depending on him to produce in you what you cannot produce in yourself.
If I walk up to a mirror and the mirror shows me that my face is dirty, I am not to blame the mirror for my dirtiness, right? And so when Paul says, am I saying that the law is sin? God forbid. For if it had not been for the law, I would never known that I was in sin. What he's saying is we can't blame the law because it shows us our sin, but because the law shows us our sin, right? In the same way a mirror shows us we're dirty, we're to turn from the mirror and run to the person and run to the source that can clean us. So in the same way I look in the mirror and I see that I'm dirty, I have to go to another source, which is the shower, to be made clean. The same way the law shows us that we are unrighteous, we have to turn from the law, because we can never keep the law perfectly, and we have to turn to the one who kept the law perfectly on our behalf. And when we place our faith in him, then we are made righteous through the finished works of Jesus.